welcome back to my channel, and if this is your first time, thank you so much for being here. Today's video is going to be a review of some of the products from the Fenty Beauty launch. This has been the most anticipated launch I think I've ever experienced. I mean, people have been going crazy, and I am one of those people. I picked up 3 items, the 3 things that just seemed the most interesting or exciting to me. So one of the things that I got was the Fenty Beauty Pro Filt'R Foundation, the KILLAWATT Freestyle Highlighter, and I picked up the Trophy Wife color. I mean, come on, look at this. It's freaking gorgeous. And then I also just got this gloss. I wanted to get a lip item. If she had more lipsticks, I maybe would have chosen something different. I'm gonna just be demoing and giving you sort of my first impressions of these products in the video. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up, and please remember to subscribe if you are not subscribed already. So let's get started. The foundation that I picked up is the color 470. I just kind of eyeballed it. I went on the website, so I'm hoping this is a match. I haven't really played with it at all, so this is definitely going to be a first impressions. I have heard really good things about this. Look how pretty that is though. Yeah, so I already have my brows on. I did apply some primer. You guys know I love the NYX Pore Filler Primer, but let me just go ahead and read what it says on the box. So it says it is medium to full coverage for all, long wear, and light as air. It says to shape well before using, and it's called the Pro Filt'R Soft Matte Longwear Foundation. And I'm going to apply this with my e.l.f. powder brush, which I love for stippling foundation on. So let me just go ahead and I'll put like 3. It feels a little liquidy, not any more so than any of my other foundations. I believe this said that it was like a neutral undertone. To me, it seems a bit red, but maybe when it blends out and dries down, it'll be less so. And I'm gonna go in with my favorite foundation brush and just bounce the foundation around. I'm gonna reserve judgment until it dries down, but it's blending out so far beautifully. I like the smell. As I'm blending it out, it's seeming just a little bit less of that sort of red undertone. And by the time you go in with your highlighting, your concealing, and powdering, I feel like it balances out pretty well. I think for medium coverage, I think it did a pretty good job in covering most of my blemishes and dark spots. All right, you know, as I'm giving it more time and I'm looking at it on the camera, you know, in the mirror, it is drying down to be not quite as red as when I initially applied it. So that's good to know. If you're a little worried about that, give it some time and then you'll actually see the true color. It blends so well, so well. I'm still darker than my chest, but that's pretty standard for me anyway. I could have gone with a chest match, but since I'm gonna do highlighting and concealing anyway, I think it's all gonna come together. I am gonna do 2 more pumps of the foundations just to see how I can build it up, you know, see what that's about, how it interacts with more foundation on top, and how buildable it is. You see the color and then you see sort of the dried part. That once it dries down, that's when you're gonna get the real color of the foundation. And let me put a pump so you can see the consistency. It feels very lightweight, heavy or creamy. And for the coverage that I'm getting with sort of this runny kind of texture and this lightweight feel, I am actually really impressed. Look at that. Over top, still nice, still seamless, not interacting weirdly. It's not streaky or anything like that. All right, so the foundation is on. I am loving it. I love that as it dries down, it gets a little less red. It's moving closer to the neutral side, but I wouldn't say it's like fully neutral, but I do like the way that it looks. I think it looks really nice, really fresh. I feel like my skin is still coming through, but I'm not really seeing any of my dark spots coming through at all, really. You know what I mean? For a medium coverage foundation, I do feel that it is buildable. It's just kind of like a fresh look, not sticky, definitely dry down matte, but it doesn't feel like it's sucking all the moisture out of my face either. So very happy with this. To highlight my face, I'm gonna go in with my LA Girl Pro Concealer. As you can see, adding that concealer just kind of balances everything out. I'm looking like more of a match to my chest. So I'm gonna go ahead and set my face using the Sacha Buttercup setting powder. I'm going to move on to the eyes. Now, if had Rihanna come out with an eyeshadow palette, I would have been all over it. But she had a lot of things like shimmer sticks and blushes and stick form, and that's not really my thing. I'm gonna do just some basic transition colors in my crease to transition area, and then I'm gonna go in with the highlighter that she came out with that has been all the rage. So this is the KILLAWATT Freestyle Highlighter, and this is in the color Trophy Wife. Ooh. Oh my God, it's got like a holographic thing going on. It looks white, but it's like kind of blue or whatever. So this is the packaging for the KILLAWATT Freestyle Highlighter. This is absolutely beautiful. So I think I'm gonna keep this look kind of simple. So now I'm gonna go in with a flat brush and I'm just gonna pack that all over the lid. I'm dipping into Trophy Wife, okay? This is like a really, really vibrant gold highlight. Certain lights, it looks copper, so it's very, 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 very warm. Wow. I didn't wet my brush for anything. Creamy, it's applying like a dream. What I'm noticing about this is that you can apply it as intensely or as light as you want to, because when you first pop it on, if you just pack it on, it's gonna be really intense, but you can kind of share it out. I'm going to intensify the color right in the center of the lids. Oh my gosh. Woo, gold, 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 gold all of my eyes. Okay, so what I want to do is just deepen the crease in the outer third of my eye a little bit. So I'm going to grab a brown shadow and just smoke it out a little bit. Just add some definition. And I'm going to pick up some more of the Trophy Wife color. And I'm going to pop that on my lower lash line as well as my inner eye corner. I don't own any highlighter that looks like this in this color. I don't own any shadow that gives such a beautiful pigment and color that's so complementary. And notice I have not wet my brush at all. So this is what you're getting with a dry brush. Can you imagine with some Fix Plus and some setting spray and then, oh my God, like where is it gonna go? Where is it gonna go? Because right now I'm shook, I'm shooketh. Ooh, these lashes really set this look off. There is some fallout. So either do your eyes before, if you're gonna be using this as an eyeshadow, or make sure you put a lot of powder underneath your eyes to catch any fallout. All right, you guys know what time it is. Do y'all know what time it is? It is time for highlight, and I'm going in with that same Trophy Wife that I used. Now this, this is the best part. I'm so excited. Okay, I'm gonna take it on a fan brush. Now this is not only shimmery and bright and pigmented in gold, it does seem to have a little bit of glitter in it. So if you have texture or bumps, it's gonna intensify it. Most highlighters do that, but this is gonna do it even more. Just gonna go in with a light hand first. Oh my God. Ooh. Okay, okay, we in here. We are in here. I want it on the apples of my cheeks because I'm being extra today. Oh, that's so beautiful. That's so beautiful. That's so beautiful. Just at the high points of my cheeks first. I'm gonna sweep it along the apple. I don't always do that, but I just feel like it works really well with this highlighter. You see that? Do you see that? So this is gorge. This is a light hand. I don't know if I mentioned that, but this is me going in with a light hand right now. I'm going to sweep some along my brow bone. And apparently by some, I mean a lot. You gotta go in with a light hand. Like if you're used to like digging in your pants to get product, this is not, no. But it's beautiful. Don't at me. I'm adding more. Why? I don't know why I'm adding more, but I am. get a little bit on her. Let's give herself a little. Today, I don't care. I'm trying to be Rihanna today, okay? Okay, so for lips, first gonna line my lips with this dark brown lip liner from Ruby Kisses. And then I'm gonna go in with Touchable Taupe from Maybelline. And then I'm gonna go in with the Fenty Glow lip gloss, the Lip Luminizer, over the top. Ah, smells good. And that is pretty much the look. I think I'm just missing one thing. I had to do it. I had to throw on the blonde hair, and I am in love with the foundation. I don't want to say that it oxidizes, because oxidization to me means like an hour, 2 hours later, you're looking like an Oompa Loompa, or you're looking gray, or you're looking like some other color than what you intended. It's a matte foundation. It does not feel too drying. It blended out great with the brush. The finish was great. The coverage was great. I mean, for a medium coverage foundation, I think it did so well. It applied beautifully. I think it layered beautifully. I think it interacted well with other products. I used my regular primer. I used my regular concealer, contour, highlight, powder. You know, it just was beautiful. I feel like my skin looks natural. I feel like I have a healthy glow, which is thanks to the highlighter, but also because it doesn't feel like a mask. So I love the foundation. I love that she did something that was so incredibly inclusive. To think of coming out on your first launch with 40 shades, that's no small feat. Most brands, you know, they test the waters with 1 or 2 dark shades, and then they never really go further than that. So I really appreciated that. The other thing that I love that I purchased was the highlighter. Baby, honey, this is stunning. It's stunning as an eyeshadow. It's stunning as a highlighter. It's stunning as an inner corner highlight, nose highlight, face. I mean, come on. The lip gloss is really nice. I wouldn't say that it's anything special, but it's a nice lip gloss. I like the way that it makes my lips look. It is a neutral, nudie kind of lip gloss. The foundation and the highlight obviously are standout pieces. Trophy Wife is one of a kind. I do not own anything in my collection that looks like Trophy Wife. I do not own anything in my collection that performs like Trophy Wife. Now, I heard someone say on, was it Twitter or Instagram? Oh, it's a gimmick. It's a gimmick. Okay, let me get this right. Coming out with 40 shades that are inclusive to a wide range of ethnicities, of, you know, different skin types and skin tones and undertones is a gimmick, then I think other brands should be gimmicky too. Like I said, a lot of times when these brands come out, it's 50 shades of beige. I'm gonna throw some pictures up on the screen, and then like 2 colors or 3 colors, you know, that maybe could possibly work for your skin tone, maybe not. Rihanna didn't have to drop a whole line for you guys to all of a sudden realize, hey, guess what? There are people that want foundation shades that match them, that are good quality. So I've always said, support people that support you. And that's how I feel about this Fenty Beauty line. And so we're responding in kind. And you know, I've heard that all the dark shades have been sold out in Sephora's across the country. And I think that's beautiful. When she came out with a product that was marketed for deep dark skin, guess what? It worked for deep dark skin. I'm looking forward to more and more and more Fenty Beauty products. She can get all my coins. She can take all my money, okay? Rihanna, Robin, Fenty, come get this money, because I'm impressed. Honestly, I'm living. I love it. I think she did a great job. Anyway, I really hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, please be sure to give it a thumbs up, and please remember to subscribe if you were not subscribed already. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, have a marvelous day. Get you some Fenty Beauty. You know you want to. I'm not being paid to say this, although I'll take a check if they want to send me a check, okay? All right, you guys, I wasn't initially planning on doing a wear test, but I figured since I did my makeup during the daytime, which I don't always do, I might as well see how long this foundation lasts and how it looks after a couple of hours. So I didn't show you guys the time when I was done, but it was about noon, and at that time I'd already had the foundation on probably about 30 minutes. So I probably had it on from 11:30, and now it is 6 p.m. I did get on Snapchat, so you guys on Snapchat will know that I did check in with you guys right as I was done with my makeup. So now it's been about 7 hours later. I have not blotted at all or done any sort of touch-ups. I don't typically wear my makeup for 7 hours without touching it up. So this is what it looks like after 7 hours. I am looking dewy. The glow is still really nice. I love the way my face looks. It looks natural. Yes, I definitely do have some oil around my nose, my forehead, and my chin. Everywhere else still seems pretty good, and this is pretty typical for most foundations, especially for my skin type. Oil is gonna break through. It's something that I accept. Also, this is oil after 7 hours. With other foundations, not only would I have this oil, in fact, I would have even more oil than this breaking through, but sometimes the foundation gets broken up. You start seeing your dark spots coming through. I'm not experiencing any of that right now. There's no separation, there's no oxidization. I'm still getting the same color match that I got when I finished my foundation. I do like it. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and blot so we can see what that looks like. You know, it's not as flawless, obviously, as my initial application, but I still think I could get a couple of hours use out of this. It looks really good. So once again, I am really impressed with this foundation. I think it's probably gonna be my go-to from now on. If you're not following me on Snapchat, you definitely should follow me on Snapchat because I was doing updates on there. So that's it. I'm gonna cut to my outro, my slow-mos, and I will catch you guys in the next video.
Y'all should know me well enough. Bitch better have my money. Please don't call me on my blood. Pay me what you want it. Ballin' bigger than LeBron. Bitch, give me your money. Who y'all think y'all frontin' on? Like blah blah blah. Not too free. Not too free. Not too free. Not too free. Too free. Too free. Too free. Too free. Not too free. Y'all know why the whole club fucking.